And it's Nothing But Net, episode 15, coming to you live from the internet, from the recording on your SoundCloud.
This is the first ever live episode of the show. We're at the Hollywood Astrodome. I am going to be playing a gig tonight with Billy Joel himself.
Yeah.
Billy Joel.
I'm going to be watching Billy Joel.
Oh, I'm a piano man. I made my mistakes. My wife is old.
And that wasn't Billy Joel practicing in the background.
That was actually me, Ross Foley, Britain's eminent, preeminent, number one Billy Joel impersonator under the age of 30, coming up hot, coming up strong in the local scene.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a live episode today. So we're going to be talking about Net, but we're going to be talking about it live for you.
One of the interesting things about this episode as well, because it's the first ever live episode, there were a few bugs in the machine, so you may notice that my voice is even clearer than ever and coming through warm and clean.
We're much louder. It's gonna have a real punk aesthetic to it. This podcast, it's real punky.
This is badass, lo-fi, kind of hard ass, very typical Billy Joel style. You know, coming up on the underground, Uptown Girl. He was writing Uptown Girl in the back alley, back garage ways.
Yeah.
With his supermodel girlfriend, who was actually the Uptown Girl herself, Billy Joel.
Billy's Joel.
Billy's little girl, Billy's Joel.
Uptown Joel.
I wish I was Billy's Joel. That's the song.
We have to clap quietly because Billy Joel is practicing in the next room.
Billy Joel's in the next room, working his way, visualizing his performance as all top athletes and singers do. Michael Jackson used to visualize moonwalking until it got too scary to imagine himself stuck on the moon.
As soon as Buzz Aldrin got up there, he ruined it for the rest of us.
Do you know how Michael Jackson came up with moonwalking?
No.
He was listening to the Sting and the Police song, Walking on the Moon. Giant, I won't be walking on the moon. And then he went, how this could be real moon. Ow! And then he started to walk backwards on the moon. Yeah, and then that became a popular dance style from songs like Bad and also the horror one, Bad.
Billie Jean.
Billie Jean is not my lover. Billy Joel is my brother.
Which was the original lyrics, but they got rid of it.
Yeah. My mother had to change the lyrics because at that time Billy Joel was just a lo-fi punk up-and-comer and people wouldn't have known who he meant.
Yeah.
Now, pardon me for being so rude, Adam, but what the hell are you wearing?
This is my opera outfit.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those of you not in the know, the opera outfit is what I call doubloons. Mm-hmm. Which you think that's the name for pirate money. Mm-hmm. No, it's the name for the trousers I'm wearing, which are double pantaloons. So there's an extra set of legs.
Yeah.
Extra set of legs that come out.
Yeah.
And they're filled with a mannequin's legs.
Adam gets a lot of really nice fabric clothes by exclusively buying from specialized outfitters that basically cater to conjoined twins. Siamese twins. So you've got a lot of great four-armed and four-leg jumpers and trousers respectively.
Yeah, but the arms come out of the shirt normally, so it's like just if you had four arms, like two arms coming out from underneath your normal arms.
Yeah, hey, forearms.
They're just mannequins.
Yeah, well, it was good of you to put the mannequins in, because it would have been a waste of real estate otherwise.
Yeah. Never waste a cloth, as I always say, and never...
wear a cloth.
Never show up to Billy Joel without your doubloons.
I say never turn up to Billy Joel unless you're ready for rocking roll.
Yeah.
And that is the genre of music he plays, because he'll do...
And it's also one of his new songs that he played exclusively for us just 2 days ago.
And it was just for the longest time with new lyrics.
Yeah.
If you're wondering how the tune goes. Oh, rocking roll.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we both heard different versions of it, because he's been workshopping it.
Yeah, I'm workshop A, Adam's workshop B. He'll say, workshop A, come in my suite. I'll go up there and he'll be there and I'll have his piano man and he'll play his piano man and it sounds really good, man.
Yeah. And that's just, it's Billy Joel's creative process, so don't judge.
I was the first person in the world to hear River of Dreams today.
Today.
He took me up to his hotel. I was going down. Hey Billy, we were in the lift at the hotel that we're staying in. And he was like, "Hey man, let's go up to my room and listen to me practice." And I was like, "No, I'm gonna go down to the buffet and get some hash browns." And he was like, "No, I need you to listen to this. You want to listen to this."
Yeah.
So I'm starving.
But
I haven't had breakfast, and it happened again at lunch.
You heard
I think
Billy's...
he's just in the lift the whole time waiting for me.
You heard Billy's top record, so...
River of Dreams, probably one of the finer songs he released in the 1990s, but I mean, it compares poorly to his earlier better stuff.
Yeah.
You know, in the middle of the night, I go walking in a dream is not as good as I'm a piano man.
Nothing ever will be.
Nothing But Net.
Yeah.
Ever will be as good as the song Piano Man.
And Nothing But Net is the show you're listening to.
This is the Billy Joel podcast, Nothing But Net, and today we will be exclusively talking about the early work of the singer and bon viveur, William Joel.
Yeah.
Esquire.
Billy William Joel.
Billy Willie Joel.
Do you have any... What we should have done,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you have, I know I personally have not, because I've been too caught up in Billy's magic.
Yeah.
But... look up some Billy Joel facts on the net.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. So I'll just flip open my laptop. Got a new laptop. It's an old Acer 63501.
Yeah.
I bought that for a pretty penny in an alleyway. And he gave me a free baggie of weed that was tucked into the USB port.
And Pretty Penny in an Alleyway is the new Billy Joel song.
Oh, yeah. It's a real Beatles classic. And it's just to the tune of For the Longest Time, but when the lyrics...
Yeah.
Pretty penny in an alleyway for the longest time. It's really good. Yeah, so here's Billy Joel fact number 1. Billy Joel was born in 1999 in New York. Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Billy Joel has always been bald. Is the second
number
fact.
2. Fact number 3, Uptown Girl, more like Girl Uptown. I don't really understand what that means, but it's an interesting fact from BillyJoelFacts.Bill.
He had to buy that domain.
Him and Bill Clinton share that domain. And Amazon.
Yeah.
The three of them. Amazon.Bill is obviously the biggest site in the world. Now Jeff Bezos is the richest man in the world because he got so many dollar bills.
Yeah. And he had to rename Amazon to .bill.
I would like to institute a monetary system where all of the bills were, instead of numbers, they were named after people.
Yeah, me
so
too.
So you would go in for dinner and they would be like, "Can I have a crab roulade and probably a shrimp?" And they'd go, "Yeah, sure, that'll be Bill Cosby. That'll be Cosby Bill." Okay. And then obviously if you wanted to go something a bit more upmarket and you say, "I'll have the lobster bisque in a champagne glass," they'd say, "Okay, that'll be Joel. That bill will be Joel."
Yeah, we should know, due to the allegations, Cosby is the lowest denomination of money.
Yes, the bills are enumerated in such a way that the higher the number of sexual assault allegations have been levied against you, the lower value your currency has. And it's an ever-evolving financial system.
A Joel is above a Clinton.
Yeah, Clinton is the second lowest only to a Cosby at this point. And then if a purer bill arrives, the economy will thrive. But most bills are bad.
We got bad bills.
Bill's a bad name, that I always say that if a bill's been bad, then it's a counterfeit bill. And Cosby's the most counterfeit bill of all. Cleo!
Probably.
And he would go, "Innocent until proven guilty." But I would say the evidence is overwhelming, Bill. And you would go, "Fuck you! You're a piece of shit!" No!
There we go. We're back on Bill Cosby. We went off a little bit there.
Michael Jackson Cosby. Bill Cosby! It must have been so much fun for the judge to read out the guilty verdict, although no such verdict has been forthcoming. But eventually, for him to go, "Guilty!"
Which I assume he will.
Well, yeah, just to add insult to injury. Because someone has to take up Bill's comedy mantle.
Yeah.
After he's gone in
Well,
jail.
I'm looking forward to someone to do a new season of Kids Do the Darndest Things.
Mm-hmm.
Because
who's the next best Bill?
Kids Do the Darndest Things was a real treat to watch. It was great to watch Bill Cosby interview a child.
Yeah.
And then That's it. That's the whole program.
What does your daddy do? And he'd say, fire truck. My daddy's a fire truck.
And then
Fire truck.
he'd look at the audience and just...
Theo! Yeah.
You can't tell, but I'm doing a very funny Bill Cosby face.
It's very, very funny. It is very good. It's scarily accurate as well. Bill!
I can't do his voice, but I've made a great facsimile of his face.
Yeah. Yes, you call yourself a visual impressionist.
Yeah.
Which is, of course, no use to us on this audio-based technology.
No.
We're trying to get our webcam set up, but Adam's internet is very, very, very temperamental.
So if you want to see a very, very stuttery, I'm live streaming on Twitch. It's called Impressions of an Amateur.
Yeah, and you do your impressions while you're playing video games. You'll be on EVE Online. You'll be on EVE Online. You'll be on EVE Online.
I exclusively trade in Starbucks on EVE Online.
Yes.
While doing...
That's a funny joke. They should
Jack
have used that
Nicholson
joke in any number of star-based films. Star Trek, Star Wars. We're going to make you a star. Who's the biggest star in Daddy's wallet?
That's my favorite one.
Stargazer, Stargate. Stargazer, Star Jam, Space Jam.
Well, if we got into space, we'll be here all night.
Starry Starry Night, the song by Don McLean.
Yeah.
About any number of painters from Holland.
Did you say John McClane?
No, Don McLean. John McLean is the star of TV's own Die Hard.
Yeah.
2.
And 3. I was a big fan of Die Hard 5.
Die Hard again.
Because he gets his son.
I can't believe I'm dying hard again. Die Hard 6.
Yeah.
Die Hard 7. Oh. Am I not dead yet?
And Die Hard 8, dead.
Yeah. Die Hard 8, R.I.P. John Clayton. And it's just all the old cops go and they stare at his casket and shake their head and go, damn shame.
He was too good for this world.
He was a heck of a cop.
And it's...
This is a heck of a cob. They say at the diner later when they're having the salad.
It's Family Matters' own Jaleel White's neighbour.
I don't know. I don't see that show. The only time I've ever seen Family Matters is in the waiting office at the dentist. He doesn't have a waiting room, my dentist. He has a waiting office, and you are expected to do paperwork, and that's how you pay for your teeth.
And he plays all the great Urkel episodes while you do it.
When
Urkel turns into a robot. When Urkel becomes Stefan Urkel.
Yes, that's a great one.
Did
I get cool?
When Urkel is terrorized by a puppet.
When Urkel is terrorized by the Islamic State. That's one of the newer episodes.
Yes, the most fresh episode.
Yes, that's did ISIS do that? That's the great joke from Steve Urkel. I like Steve Urkel. The quintessential comedian, if you ask me, is probably Urkel.
Jaleel White.
Yeah, and
would you attribute Urkel's fame and success to Jaleel White, or would you attribute it to the fantastic writers of Family Matters?
I'd say that no one person can embody Urkel. It has to be it's a sort of a collective thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would attribute Urkel the character to humanity. I think this one's for all of us. He says as he raises a glass of champagne, a flute of champagne, and says, Urkel, we did it. I would rename Earth to Urkel World. Urkel Earth.
Urkel 1.
No, that would be a great name for a satellite or a spaceship going to the new planet Urkel.
Urkel.
But I would say Urkel. Just as a tip of the hat to Earth's old name.
Yeah.
Earth.
Urkel.
Urkel 1. I mean, you can add the number 1 in there if you want.
I hope so, because I don't think Earth is a Star Trekky enough name.
Give Earth a new birth. Name it after Urkel.
Urkel.
Urkel 1. Which is also my favourite Shakespeare play.
Yeah.
Urkel 1. Doth I do that?
Well, it's crazy that he's such a cultural touchstone that so many generations have written about Urkel.
Yes.
As a character in different situations.
Well, the hero's journey is basically based around the Urkel arc, the classic Urkel arc.
Yeah. It's weird that they named it to the hero's journey, because I've always called it the Urkel arc.
And Urkel's more of an anti-hero anyway, because he has that real dark undertone to the character.
He does.
There's a real complexity to him. If he was just a straightforward hero, then you wouldn't get the kind of the dark stuff about him whipping kids.
Yeah. It doesn't come up that much in Family Matters, but it's solely what the Shakespeare play bases itself on.
Yeah. Well, Shakespeare was very interested in that element of Jalil's wheels. Actually, Jalil's wheels would be a better idea for a show, even than the existing shows that he's done.
Yeah.
It could be like a Pimp My Ride thing, but every time they just take in a car and then make it look like Urkel. And it's called Jalil's Wheels.
Give
And
it a
it could
horn.
be presented by Exhibit with co-presented by Jalil White.
He's co-presented. He's only on it a little bit. Jalil's a busy man.
He certainly is. He's running the bloody country.
He's
the shadow government. Just in case you
Urkel.
don't know, by the way. The globalists. We got these globalists here running the government. Demon people.
And it's Jalil.
And it's actually not demon people. It's actually Jalil White, who's been around since the pyramids were born.
Yeah. He's also the voice, the excellent
reason.
voice of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes, of course.
Which
yeah.
I think, I mean, it's nowhere near as good as his Urkel role, but it really let Jalil stretch his toes out.
I don't want to put you on the spot here, but I would say Sonic Hedgehog, probably your number one impression, and I think the listeners at home would love to just have a blast.
It's a great impression of Jalil White as Sonic the Hedgehog.
Can we hear it? You're mostly a kind of visual impersonator, but this is the one exception to Ja Rule.
Well,
so I'd love to see it.
It does have a visual aspect. Just imagine me. I'm running on the spot.
Guys, Adam is painting himself blue
Yeah,
right now.
I've got my spikes on. I'm
with
running on
wall
the spot.
paint, with paint for walls. I mean, that's talk. You shouldn't put that on your skin, but he's doing it anyway.
That's dedication to the craft.
Yeah, and now let's hear the audio side of this.
So I'm running as fast as I can on the spot.
Hey, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wow.
Whoa, Tails, I'm going too fast.
Now, you might be thinking that the visual element is powerful, but if you're thinking that must be the main part of it, you're wrong. The audio part is the main part,
Yeah.
and you're lucky to have heard it.
Look out. Look out, Dr. Robotnik.
More like look out, Dr. Obama.
Yeah.
Look out, Dr. Obama. There's a shadow government pulling the strings, and its name is Jalil White as
Jalil
Urkel.
White. Yeah. And it's great to prank people with that phone call because people go, Jalil?
Sonic?
My God, Sonic's real. It's finally happened.
My God, Sonic's really on the phone to me. Billy Joel.
We trick all of our friends. We trick Billy every night. We've been on this tour for
One
two
day.
nights. Well,
Yeah, 2 nights.
One
one
day,
day.
2 nights. Yeah, he started at 9 p.m. 2 nights, 1
Yeah.
day.
Which is another new Billy Joel song.
Yeah, and he's written so many songs since we went on tour with him. We're a real inspiration because we keep calling him.
2
nights, 1 day.
Keep it to yourself, it's my life.
Yeah,
Which is, of course, based on the old Billy Joel song, My Life.
yeah. Now titled 2 Nights, 1 Day. He's really, rather than writing songs, I think he's reimagining songs.
He's a prolific
seen-
renamer.
We've talked to him all about Jalil. We've talked to him. We've prank called him with Sonic the Hedgehog at least 12 times in this
Yeah.
1 day, and
Yeah.
he's really rethunk his entire life.
Yeah, keep it to yourself, it's my life.
Yeah,
And he's really rethunked that and renamed it 2 days, 1 night.
yeah,
2 nights, 1 day, excuse me.
Yeah.
And he's got me sitting in his hotel room, literally round the clock. I've not been out yet. We are recording this in Billy Joel's suite, which has recently been renamed the Billy Joel suite.
Yeah.
And he's got me just sitting with a little swab of sandpaper, literally scratching off the front of CDs and then writing in Bic the new names of songs. And it is definitely ruining the CDs, and it does not, you can barely see it. Bic was not
Yeah.
intended to write on metal. Sorry, Bic. It's not up to the job, but Billy Joel only got Bic. Billy Joel don't got Biro.
Yeah.
Bye.
Billy Joel only got Bic.
Buy Biro, Billy. Bic not good enough.
No Bic Billy Biro.
Yeah. Buy Biro. No Bic Billy, buy Biro.
Yeah.
Please. Because otherwise, Jalil White isn't going to know what track he's listening to.
1, 3.
Yeah. I mean, this sounds exactly like the tune to theme from an Italian restaurant, but now the track title seems to be I'm in a hotel room with Ross and Adam.
Yeah.
And who are they?
Bye Billy Bo. Bye Biro Billy.
And by my... One thing we'd like to talk about, Alex Jones has been a big inspiration to Adam and I for the longest time.
Oh, he's a
Billy
big
Joel.
guy.
He's a huge guy,
Yeah.
and therefore an inspiration to us. We've talked at length about how big guys win, big guys rule, old guys rule, and big guys rule, and Ja rule. But we've been talking about for ages how me and Adam want to do something a bit more like InfoWars on this, and really talk about our political beliefs. But if we're going to do that, we need more money, and if we're going to do that, we need to sell our masculine tablets, just like Alex Jones does.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we're following it word for word, the Jones way.
Adam, if I may,
I'd like to start talking about our new super male vitality. We're bringing this out. It's going to be... If you're a man, you want to be taking this pill.
Yeah.
And, of course, super male vitality is Alex Jones' pill to make you a man again. Adam and I have decided to go down another avenue, and it's just called Get Nice Quick.
Yeah.
And it's riddled with milk.
It's full of milk.
Pill.
If you want to be... if you want to be a nice boy, which in turn will make you a nice man, or make you a strong man.
Yeah.
Buy our pills. You can buy. They can be taken alongside Alex Jones's masculine pills. We have tested that because we both take both of them.
Mm-hmm. We have reason to believe that, in a very real sense, we are going to make men weak.
Yeah.
So what we would recommend is that because our tablet is effectively a kind of estrogen enhancer, if you take this in tandem with Alex Jones, real male vitality, super male vitality, it's just going to balance out.
Yeah.
So you'll be a well-rounded boy.
You'll just be a well-rounded nice boy.
Yeah.
Do not take our pills alone. They must be taken with Alex Jones.
This pill must be taken with Jones.
You want to get your super male vitality.
And then you can fight the globalists. Globalists, Jaleel White, love our pill.
They do.
Because they turn people into sheeple. They turn bold, powerful men into ingratiating weaklings.
Yeah.
And of course, Alex Jones's pill does the opposite. It makes everyone who takes them into a masculine powerhouse who can run the world and
Strong
fight
boy.
the globalists that are actually defeat the globalists in a really well way.
Yeah.
But no, we don't want that. We think there should be more peace and prosperity, and everyone should be addicted to the internet. So we're gonna say undo Jones, take on our pill, super nice boy pill, get normal again.
Yeah.
Don't be too weak, don't be too strong, be in the middle. This bed is too big, this bed is too small, this bed is just right.
This bed is just right. It's the Goldilocks. Much like the planet is in the Goldilocks zone, we want all boys to be in the Goldilocks. We want all boys to be Goldilocks.
Yes, and women, just take care of yourself. We're not bringing out a pill for women.
No.
Your hormones take care of themselves.
They already make enough pills for women.
Yeah, they've got the makeup pills, and they've got their...
The one
that stops you from getting pregnant.
Yeah.
Pregnant.
The pregnant pill, they've got the makeup pill. There's only one pill for men, Alex Jones's pill, so we're bringing out a second
No,
pill,
there's
competing
two.
with the women.
And so we hope this is going to make men more normal. Of course, you could achieve the same effect by taking no pills, but then what would be the point in all the advertising that me and Alex Jones do on our respective shows?
Yeah. Don't take no pills, take 2 pills.
2 pills is more expensive than none, but also helps pay our bills.
Yeah.
Pay the Cosbys here, because believe me, with Adam's technology breaking all the time, we need money to keep this podcast afloat.
We want to turn our Cosbys into Clintons. We want to turn our Clintons into Joels. Please send us money and buy our pills.
And that will keep the globalists, Jaleel White, happy. Alex Jones is trying to take the globalists down in some sort of info war. We're trying to have info peace. Please help us maintain info peace. Please, please, please help us keep Jaleel White not overpowered but not underpowered. Please keep me and Alex Jones rich.
Yeah.
Buy our pills.
I don't get any money from the pills.
It's all my idea. Adam is just up to his neck in debt, and I don't want to go into business with someone who's going to drag me down.
That's life.
Sorry, sucker.
Life is tough. Takes these pills.
That's enough.
Yeah.
One a day. One pill a day. That's all I ask. You take
Well,
super
2 pills
nice
a day.
Yeah, you take Super Nice Boy in the morning. In the morning, you take Super Male Vitality.
Yeah.
At the same time, what I like to do is I actually have a very, very strong drink. Not alcoholic. It's just I mix 6 different types of fruit juice and then drink it all down at once, and that's all my fruit for the week. And I just put the pills in the bottom, and it's a little surprise at the bottom.
It's a nice little crunch.
Oh, delicious fruit juice. Now I have to have my pills.
Yeah.
And then I have to pour myself a glass of water to take the pills with, because
Well, you finish the fruit juice.
The pill don't come down first. The pill's heavier than the liquid of the fruit juice,
Yeah.
so it sinks to the bottom.
And they are big pills.
Well, yeah, the Alec Jones pill is slightly smaller than ours. Ours is less of a pill, more of a cube, more of a sort of fudge cube with chemicals injected into it to make you weak.
It's a tough pill to swallow, but you'll swallow it.
And it doesn't taste bitter. It actually tastes more metallic, and that is due to the very high zinc content. Not the zinc you're thinking of, though. New zinc.
Yeah.
I invented a new zinc. And it's got everything but the kitchen zinc in it, believe me. And that is a joke.
It's on the periodic table.
Yeah, the
NU zinc.
new zinc.
NZ.
Yeah.
Not New Zealand. New zinc.
And the scientists recommend you do not go anywhere near new zinc, but I say exactly the opposite. And who are you going to listen to? Your old pal Ross or a bunch of nerds in white coats? I know who I'm listening to. It's me, baby.
Yeah. And I've seen New zinc. I've seen it on the periodic table. I've seen it in real life, and I've swallowed it daily for 6 months.
I've told Adam that if he wants to be part of this podcast much longer, he better get on my supplement system.
Yeah.
And now, unfortunately, Adam is not in a financial position where he can invest the $6,000 plus a year it costs to be on Alex Jones' Super Male Vitality system.
Yeah.
So he's just on
Nice
my
Boys.
Mega Nice Boy system. So he is becoming very pert in
Yeah.
the breast area, and he's becoming quite soft.
It's a good look.
And his penis is retracting into itself, and not to be vulgar, but becoming a pussy.
Well, hopefully, when we get all this money, I'll be able to buy enough Alex Jones pills to even it out, because I figure that's how medicine works.
Well, that's really it, I would say. I started Super Nice Boy pill to get rich, and at this point, as a friend, I really am just hoping to make enough money to pay for your gender reassignment surgery to make you a boy again.
To make me a cool Alex Jones kid.
You were kind of my guinea pig in a way, and even if we can just get enough money to solder on a plastic dildo to where your penis once was, that would be some recompense, and I feel honor bound to do that for you.
And the globalist,
At least I get to see Billy Joel.
Yeah.
This is a charity outreach for me.
Yeah, well, but it was very nice of Billy to come on board and become part of the charity that is
Big
really
Billy.
Big Billy dominating my life, which is Make Adam Boy Again, and that is the charity fundraiser we're at tonight in New York.
So you can give to our charity. You go on to
Maba.com.
yeah, Mava. Go on Mava.com. You can donate as much or as little as you like.
Yeah.
Preferably, we want at least Clinton's. Cosby's
Okay.
okay. Clinton's good.
Yeah.
Joel and higher.
And if you
Okay.
could if someone rich could kick in an Audi, that would be extraordinary, because he's a nice guy, didn't touch no one but birds.
Yeah.
Um,
So a good. I mean, a few Audis would.
a few
Solve
Audis
my
would solve
problems.
the problem. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, the more Audis we get, the more sophisticated Adam's new re-penis is going to be. There's been some talk in the medical community of just fishing the old one out. I don't think that's going to work, but I'm not a doctor. I'm
I've
not a
tried.
penologist. Adam's been doing a lot of work with a hook. And he is an experienced fisherman, but as one experienced fisherman said, I never caught a prawn that small before.
Exactly.
But what I would say is that we were going to actually call the campaign Make Adam a Guy Again, MAAGA, but
MAGA.
we were unfortunately sued by Donald Trump president, because of course that's the letters that spell out Make America Great Again.
Yeah.
And I tried explaining to Donald, this really matters for my friend.
Yeah.
And he didn't care.
America doesn't matter. This matters.
But Joel did. Joel cared.
Joel. Well, it's because he's one of the greats.
Yeah, and he's gonna write a song called "Uptown Guy Became an Uptown Girl." Let's flip it around again.
Became an uptown guy again.
And hopefully, if the surgery, what we're gonna do is a kind of telethon event.
Uh-huh.
Try and raise enough money for Adam's surgery, and if we reach the amount, Billy Joel's gonna come out and sing "Uptown Guy" again, which is a specially new song that he's written for Adam.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert! I don't want to give anything away, but let's just say, well, this song might remind you of another one of his hits.
We really don't want to don't want to give the farm away.
No, we don't want to give the farm away.
But it's Uptown Girl.
It's Uptown Girl by Billy Joel.
Sorry. It's probably the least changed of all of his songs.
He doesn't even change the words in the song. The lyrics are the same, but the title has changed in benefit of Adam.
Thanks, Billy.
And 0.05% of all money Billy Joel makes from that song today will go to Adam's surgery.
Yeah. So get on iTunes, pick up Uptown Girl. If you already own Uptown Girl, pick it up again.
Delete it.
Do not change. Don't go into iTunes and change the title of the song because that is what we have done. Please don't steal our idea.
Don't go changing to try and please me.
Yeah.
I need the money for my penis surgery.
You can hear my album too, which is all Billy Joel covers. Mostly about penile surgery.
And so far, that has actually been the main source of revenue that we've had in. That's not to say we've gotten a lot of money from that. We made 55 pence. Which is a start.
55p closer to a willy for me.
Yeah. And it is not a free willy. Pardon the pun on the whale. Turns out peenies aren't cheap. Even if you already... It's not like a returns policy. You can't...
Yeah, you
2
can't...
weeks ago, I got a Steve Martin album. Okay, I got the new Steve album record. And I lost the download code. And I emailed them and I said, hey, I had the download code. I can prove it. And then I lost it. And they sent me a new one. They were like, yeah, no problem. Here's a new code. Great. That is not the same with penises.
No.
When you might have had one and lost it, you can't just email the record label and ask for a new one.
They do not, and I don't know if they cannot, but they certainly do not give penises back.
And also half the money that we make will be going towards my tattoo, which is if lost, return at pub.
Yeah. So
just remember that whatever Adam needs, double it, because half of it's legally going to go to me.
Yeah, and it's going to be a big tattoo. It's going to be an intricate tattoo, so I'm on board with it.
I mean, it'll be a beautiful big tattoo, and it will be on my forehead.
Yeah, because there's one thing I'll always abide by. No matter how the seasons change, tattoos are always cool.
That is true. And the software that we downloaded to make Adam's voice the same as it used to be is working a treat.
Yeah, it's great.
Because actually, in reality, because of the chemical imbalance, Adam's voice has gone, well, let's say significantly higher.
When I'm editing, what I'll do is I'll remember to take the filter off for this bit.
And then
I'll remember to take the filter on in there. And then, but I need to remember to put it back on, obviously, because no one wants to hear that.
Right. No. But at the moment, this is just, it's beautiful for me to hear you. I actually think your new voice is quite charming. And I actually think your singing has gone from great to even better than great. There's no such word as better than great, but it's up there.
Yeah, the filter doesn't really work when I sing, unfortunately, but it really helped the Jaleel impression, the Sonic the Hedgehog impression, because when I do it in my higher voice, it's nowhere near as good, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. But you will be bringing out... Oh, the Billy Joel. You already brought it out, the Billy Joel covers.
Oh, yeah. The Billy
with the
Joel.
high voice.
That's with the higher voice, because you can't put a filter on singing, as I just said.
Yeah, but actually, it's better.
Well, I'd like to think so. It's high. It's high up.
It's a high voice.
Yeah.
No one can say it's not a high voice. And friends of Adam will find this very amusing.
Yeah.
Because he normally sings very low.
Well, you can hear it just now. You can hear the deep timbre of my voice. Fortunately, I spent 6 years beforehand just making sure that if my voice ever did change, I could always put it back.
Yeah. I've actually... I've heard a recording of your first album.
Yeah.
Same me, different day.
Yeah.
And then I've heard obviously I've heard the new album, the Billy Joel covers, which is called Bill Me.
Put it on the bill.
Yeah, put me on the bill.
Yeah, please.
Sorry, we forgot until the third time. Put me on the bill, please. And if you put the two of them next to one another, the voices are actually very different, I've noticed.
Well, there is a transition album, which you can hear, where it's kind of in the middle, which is These Dings Don't Change.
Yeah. Track number 1, I got to get off these pills my friend is forcing me to take because they're changing my voice.
Yeah.
And it's rap.
Yeah, and it's sort of in the middle. But...
Which is also true of your penis.
It's sort of in the middle.
If someone said, who was looking between your legs, said, where's your penis? You could say, well, it's sort of in the middle. It's a kind of Schrodinger's cat at the moment.
Take a look in this hole, is what I'd say.
Yeah. Is it in there? And then you would just go... Sarlacc pit.
It's not in there until you see it, is what I always say.
Yeah, it's a real Schrodinger.
Schrodinger's penis.
Schrodinger's
that's the name of my, what I call my penis is Schrodinger.
And
my balls have fallen off.
Oh, jeez.
So,
I mean, that was day 1. You took the pill. I mean, I do still think people should buy my pill. again, you have to be taking Alex Jones' super male vitality
Yeah.
concurrently, or you will lose a ball or two in a minute.
You make
In a
sure you
minute, I
take
don't
them.
mean that in like a minute in a kind of vernacular sense.
No.
60 seconds, a ball will drop.
A ball falls off. Every 60 seconds, a man loses a ball to not taking Alex Jones's vitality supplements with our vitality supplements.
Super nice guy pill. And my pill supplements existing things like stuff you shouldn't really have in your body.
Yeah.
I'll give you more of that.
Yeah.
To counteract having too much of the good stuff, which is what Alex AJ is trying to give you.
Yeah.
To fight the globalists.
You don't want to be too strong, because if you're too strong, then you'll never make it in this world.
The problem I always get, you know me, I'm a big InfoWars fan, I'm a big Alex Jones fan. I do believe the alien globalists run this world, and it is Jaleel White, and he is not a lizard as such, but certainly very crafty. So lizard is more of a metaphor, and that's actually what Alex Jones means. So back off lamestream media.
Thank you.
What I would say is, I'm on the communities, I'm on the InfoWars forums, really all day. I don't have a job. And I will see a lot of people saying, I'm being taking these super male vitality, my penis is getting too big to fit in my jeans, or I keep picking up cans and crushing cans, I can't actually get to my soup.
Yeah.
Because I'm so strong, I'm not just crushing the can, I'm crushing the soup itself on a subatomic level. It's becoming dust.
Yeah,
I'm not going to have dust for lunch.
Don't get so strong that you can't eat your dinner.
That's where the idea came to me.
They stab a fork through their plate. They're trying to pick up a pickle on their fork, but they go through the entire apartment building.
I had a guy on the forum, so I spoke to quite a bit, called Big Joe 61. It was the year that he was born, actually, was 61. He was taking the super male vitality probably for 2 weeks, and then went to squeeze his girlfriend's breasts to give them a honk, and they shrunk down 8 cup sizes.
He just
squeezed them down to an A cup. And he was like, Alex, Alex is not in the forums, but a lot of people still pretend he is.
Yeah.
Alex, what I do, I used to have this girl with the big gazungas, and now I got a flat girl. And Alex didn't write back, but I thought I could do something about this.
Yeah.
And so I thought, big nice guy pill.
Big nice guy pill.
Make people wee again.
Make sure.
As in, like little muscle.
Yeah, like small.
Small Scottish. Wee.
Wee.
Not the royal wee.
Or yes in French.
Yes. It's funny how many things wee means. It
Yeah.
means to go piddle. It means piddly things.
Yeah.
It means piddle do nicely, aka yes in French. And it means us. As in, we went to the shopping mall together last week, and you didn't drive me back. You forgot me. You left me in Girls, which is a shop for girls.
Shockingly.
Isn't it funny how mostly boys go to a sign that say girl, girl, girl?
It is funny.
Because they think, oh, this is for strippers, and think, but it should be for girls.
Yeah, and it can be for girls. We're completely open, and we're happy if you want to go to strippers and you're a girl, it's fine.
Oh, yeah. I heard that strippers don't like that, though. Because it makes them shy.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know who I heard it from. I heard it from Donkey, I think.
Ah, of course.
You know Donkey?
Well, Donkey.
German guy with a motorbike, and he had a girlfriend who's German. I don't think you ever met Donkey. He was my roommate for a while.
No.
He's much, much, much older than me.
Right.
But he made me live with him for a month. Just to say, he said, I dare you. And I'm not going to say no to a dare. I didn't even let him get to the double dare. Okay?
Never let Donkey double dare you.
I had Donkey biscuits in my tea, and it's nice.
That's good.
And I wouldn't have said a sentence like that 3 weeks ago, when I was just on my super male vitality diet.
Yeah.
When I was eating just raw red meat and crushing girls and crushing cans. Now I'm on a balanced 50% super male vitality, 50% super nice guy. And now I can say nice things about cups of tea. 3 weeks ago, I'd have been, as you'll remember, I'd have been like,
oh, I only drink beer. Look at almost.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes me so bad.
You know, I was saying that the whole time.
And you patted a girl on her head, and she shrunk 3 feet.
I ended up going out on a date with a flathead.
She was flattened down. She was 2 foot tall.
If it's any benefit,
and not to scale.
I'm not going out with that girl, of course, anymore, because she now looks grotesque. But I've been putting cans on her head as a sort of moving tray, and I'm paying her to be a sort of Oh yeah, a moving tray.
A 2
on
foot
my
tray.
other dates.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fair.
So at least she's getting some use.
She's like your own personal waitress on every date you go on.
Yeah, and she's happy to do it. I mean, she agreed we should just be friends, and then she happened to mention she was unemployed, which is the kind of girl I like. I go on forums for unemployed people and attract like.
Yeah, monster.com.
If I went out with a girl who had a job and I'm unemployed, all she's going to be doing is yakking all the time about how she's better than me and she can buy nice things. I can buy nice things. I sell illegal pills online. I just don't have a job.
Yeah, it's not technically a job.
Okay, I don't do the 9 to 5, but I do make £95 a week. Not 95, 925.
Yeah.
Selling my pills.
Well, I'm completely broke. As you know, I buy pills. I'm heavily in debt.
To me.
So yeah, taking a girl out on a date is a no go for me.
And that sucks.
I haven't yet made it so that I can get the filter on my voice portable.
No, you're really trying to be Darth Vader, but I do not think it's going to work.
Yeah, unfortunately, because I don't think that the regular voice, unfiltered, is not a good voice for a date. Unfortunately.
No, it's a great singing voice. But girls,
not fans.
They can sort of tell you don't have a penis visible from that voice.
Oh, instantly. I also tell them. It's the first thing I say.
Well, it's your profile name on dating.
InvisiblePenis69.com.
Yeah.
Is my full name on Match.com.
Really, if someone were to 69 with you, it would just either be a 6 or a 9.
It's what I like to call a 60.
A 60.
Because there's nothing there, and she's just flailing.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you like to know?
Or a 90, because she's facing away from me, and there's nothing there.
Yeah, you're perfectly round, and she's facing the opposite direction. Lying down, but on your date, in a restaurant. She's gotten so bored, she's just taking a nap.
Yeah, well.
How is the...
I'm not good on dates.
Well, dates make you go to the toilet more.
Yeah.
I read.
That's a scientific fact.
I do find that to be true, because when I'm nervous...
I don't have the ability to urinate anymore, but...
Yeah, how does that work for you?
It doesn't.
Oh, you've just not been go-go.
It really doesn't work out. It hasn't come up.
I'll say.
So
you just doing more brown, or has your asshole disappeared too?
I just haven't been.
Brown.
Every so often, it'll pop into my head, every third week.
Wow, it's gone that far up.
I'll go, I should have gone to the toilet days ago, but it just,
that doesn't help.
Something else gets my attention.
Probably snacks or something.
Snacks, or probably some new television program, or...
Oh yeah, new series of Daria. And then you're off to the races, aren't you?
Yeah. Or I'll be reading a cool comic book. And then, I'll just pay no attention.
Yeah.
And it's another 3 weeks.
I really need to go to the toilet. Well, bit Robin.
That's you. That's you I'm doing.
That's a great impression.
And it sounds just like you.
Well, that was me 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, now it's much higher.
Significantly higher.
I mean, it's nuts.
It's inhumanly high.
It's so high. I want to make a joke about dog whistle.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because my Billy Joel record does sound... A lot of people have said, Billy Joel, more like dog whistle.
Mm.
And...
Of course, Doug was the great clarinet player who could play very high notes.
Yeah.
And also dog whistles.
Yeah,
sounds a little bit like that.
Well, that's why he always did that.
Ah.
My name sounds a little bit like dog whistle.
Yeah.
Dog whistle.
Yeah, full stop. Yeah, that's the joke. That's when pause for applause. Yeah. Well, it's been nice to try and put this behind us, and I know that in some ways this is my fault. I made you gerbil. You did not like being gerbil. Most boy gerbils do have a penis.
Most.
This one don't. So, sorry. Nice to look you in the eye and say sorry, because I not really had a chance, because I've been schlepping CDs of Billy Joel to benefactors of his.
No hard feelings.
No.
In the emotions
no hard
or in the
sensations.
pain.
Yeah.
That's life. Sometimes your balls fall off and your dick go inside you. And sometimes you just gotta deal with it.
I bought a terracotta pig.
Mm-hmm.
Online.
Yeah?
And actually was much bigger than the picture online.
Really?
It's great.
How big is it?
It's like a foot long.
A foot-long pig.
It's a funny pig. It's like a picture of a pig on holiday. Well, not picture. It's a terracotta model of a pig on holiday.
Oh, wow.
And it's taken pride of place in my home back in Scotland. You know, we're in New York. I can't wait to go home.
And see that pig.
Do you know when you buy things on Amazon or eBay, Electronic Bay or whatever, and it's disappointing?
Yes.
It may be slightly smaller, or it's too long. Well, no, it's normally too small, or it's bad quality. This pig's much better than I thought, and it's bigger.
That's good.
I thought it was getting like a desk ornament, but it's really actually a centerpiece pig.
It's just a prize pig, if you will.
A prize pig. It's actually really great. Sorry to change the topic, but
No, I'd forgiven you.
he's got sunglasses on, and it comes with a sort of a terracotta deck chair that you can put it on, if you can imagine a pig on a deck chair, and you can really tell it's a pig on holiday.
It's a good look.
That was the name of the item I was searching for.
How many bills did that set you back?
Oh, just 2 Cosbys and an Audi. So it was my whole month's wages, but it's sometimes, I say wages, basically government money I get. But very much worth it.
Sometimes it's good just to pig out.
Yeah, well, that's funny because it is a pig. It's a pun. I get it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you should save your bacon and sometimes you should spend your bacon.
That's where I keep all my pig jokes in my pig pun.
Uh-huh. Well, yes, because pigs live in a pen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a mud.
Or mud.
I've thought about melting down huge quantities of chocolate and covering my whole living room floor. And then I can throw the terracotta pig in it, so it'll
shatter.
I'll break that pig. But I'll get more, and then I can have a whole pretend terracotta pig farm in my living room.
Covered in chocolate.
Well, the chocolate's supposed to be mud, but I'm not going to be able to get mud in my living room because it's expensive, actually, to get mud.
Bar a Galaxy set you back.
Pound.
Yeah.
Cosby.
Less than a Cosby.
Fewer than a Cosby.
More than a Cosby.
I could actually buy in bulk from Costco, and I will have more chocolate for a small price.
Yeah, you spend one Clinton and you've got enough chocolate to cover to slick out your whole living room.
What I do is a very simple system. I just, I wear a special suit that I invented, which is just a coat that I rip the inner lining of and replace that with plastic bags.
Uh-huh.
I then put chocolate in the inner lining,
the
Galaxy bar. I strap it to myself very closely with duct tape. I go to my gym. I get a few weird looks because I'm the chocolate guy.
Yeah.
I get very, very hot from star jumps at my gym on a warm day. Chocolate will melt down. I sprint home before the chocolate dry. And I just squeeze out every single tube onto my living room floor. And then I pick up a pig. And I throw the pig down on the ground as hard as possible.
I shatter that terracotta pig.
Terracotta smashes and that holiday pig's on holiday no more in my living room. And it's much bigger than I thought. It's a good-sized pig in my chocolate beach.
Yeah.
Pigs live in mud.
Does your pig have a slot in its back for cash?
No, it's not a piggy bank. I was very clear about that because it ruins... Real pigs don't have a hole apart from mouth and anus. And I didn't want a hole in its back because to what does that correspond in the physiology of a pig?
Exactly.
Thank you.
So, when you smash pig, no money come out.
Some of them don't actually smash because the chocolate's very soft. Then that's what I want.
Like an ear comes off.
No, sometimes it's completely intact. Sometimes an ear comes off and I'll kick it. But against my wall, which is got some chocolate at the bottom from splashing, but mostly the floor is chocolate. The wall is,
and it's all just terracotta and chocolate.
The wall is white paint. It used to be green paint, but I redecorated for Christmas.
Yeah,
white like snow.
Yeah, the snow of Christmas white.
I wish I'd had the chocolate idea for Christmas because I could imagine having my family around and they say, "Where's Christmas tea?" I just point right at the floor and say,
"Eat around chocolate. The terracotta."
Yeah, well, at the time, yeah. They could even use terracotta to break off chocolate from the floor, but then I'd have to go back to the gym to replace the floor chocolate that they ate.
Yeah. Well, Christmas is a stressful time for everyone.
I brought a girl on a date. It was her birthday. I just put birthday candles in the floor. Mm-hmm. And I said, when she came, we're having a nice date. We went to an Italian restaurant. Nice pizza. Okay pasta, nice pizza. Opened the door. you pull it. It's a door that's pull. I said, take your shoes and socks off. My floor is chocolate. And she ran out. She didn't even see that I'd prepared a birthday treat for her.
That's crazy. Because usually you get them, at least in the house, you point at the floor and you say slops on.
Yes. Normally. I mean, I normally get that. I would consider that second base. If a girl looks at your chocolate floor, that's second base.
Yeah,
If you look at her chocolate floor, that's fifth.
That's first base.
No, that's fifth.
Oh, fifth. Her chocolate floor.
It's a pun, because
Yeah.
her all at bottom.
Yeah. That's understandable. Good news about your pig, though.
Isn't it funny that they call it a bottom? Because actually the bottom is your feet.
Yeah.
The bottom of a person is their feet, unless the top is like your nose and your stomach
Well, a lot of women,
and penis.
when I go on Tinder
And the top
dates,
of your feet. Hang on.
or Match.com dates, and that's one of my first lines is, "Let me see your bottom."
Because
And
you have a bottom fetish.
They think, "You want to see my butt?" No, I want to see the soles of your feet.
That is the real bottom.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which way you slice it. If a person lies on their back, then the top is like their nose, the top of their forehead, some of their hair.
Top of the scalp.
Well, that's another top.
Mm-hmm.
But in that case, the diametric bottom is the feet, the soles of the feet.
Yeah, that's what that is, the bottom.
But if the bottom is the bottom,
The penis
then
is the
your
top.
back is also the bottom, the back of your head is also the bottom, your heel of your feet is also the bottom.
True.
Then it's just an up-down scenario. I don't know why they call it a bottom.
Yeah. Like, I've asked to see 100 girls' bottoms, but every single one leaves the date straight away. It's life.
It's life, yeah. I mean, one of the rudest things that girls can do is insult your intelligence.
Second rudest thing a girl can do is not show you her bottom.
That's the big two. And it's the same for guys.
Yeah.
If-
It's not.
This is not a sex-based thing.
No,
There's
it's
no
not a sexual
sexism in
thing.
this at
It's
all
I want to
whatsoever.
see the bottom of people's feet. I want to make sure they're not dirty. I want to make sure they're keeping their chiropody up to date.
That's important for me, because the bottom of your feet are also touching my lunch,
Yeah.
which is chocolate every day.
The bottom of the feet are the windows to the soul, as everybody says.
I have a blowtorch that I'll just do my floor with, and then some of the chocolate melt, and then I've got crackers, and I have chocolate crackers for lunch from my floor.
Yeah.
And if anyone thinks that's not smart, then just think about how the fact that I've talked in a previous episode about how I live with ants, and what else is going to feed a billion ants other than just loads of chocolate that I melted at the gym.
Melted chocolate floor chocolate.
My only problem is sometimes there's not enough chocolate left for me, and it was my chocolate. I bought it, ants.
Yeah. And you got to replace that chocolate twice a day.
And I'm not a rich man. I
No.
don't have a job.
Well, we've discussed.
I'm selling my pills, but mostly to you, and you cannot pay me back. You don't have the liquidity.
No.
So I'm really between a rock and a hard place, and I'm waiting for you to get cash rich so that you can pay me back, and then I'll probably be able to buy either an exterminator to get rid of the ants, but then will that poison the chocolate? Again, another rock, another hard place.
Who knows? I'm waiting for my rock album of Billy Joel to release to make money so I can get pills from Alec Jones to get to a hard place.
I see. So you're using rock to get to a hard place,
Yeah.
which is a classic inversion of the old phrase. Very smart.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, how long's that been in this podcast episode, Adam?
We've been podcasting for at least 3 hours, and we've been recording for at least 45 minutes.
Okay. Well, I can see Billy gesturing at us. Wrap it up. Wrap it. He's doing the old twisting. He's either there or he's got a fidget spinner at a very high speed so you can't even see it anymore.
Which would be super cool.
And it would be just like Billy, because he's got very fast fingers from playing Piano Man, and also that bit where he does Mozart.
Yeah. So, Billy's telling us to wrap it up or fidget. Either way.
It's probably time to call it a day. I know you're not talking that much about internet this week, but it is peculiar circumstances because we're not in our usual den of filth, Adam's bedroom. We are in probably the finest hotel room in New York City.
Yeah.
But we do have to leave. I want to get back, look at my pigs, and Adam wants to get back and just try and salvage something below the belt.
I spend 3 hours a day just fishing around in there, so I've got to do that for a couple hours before dinner, before Billy Joel puts on the slop.
And one of the funny shirts that Adam's wearing right now is one that just says "Gone Fishing," and he'll put that T-shirt on before he goes to the lobby to try and touch his penis.
I always do it in public, because
It's
just in
gross.
case. In case anybody wants to give me a hand.
I hope you have a fishing license.
I don't.
Okay. Well, it's been unusual this week, but how would you rate the internet? My colleague Adam.
The internet this week, I have searched up and down. I've searched far and wide. I've searched thin and thick for some tip to fix my dick. But no, nothing. Nobody's had this problem. No one in the world. I'm the only person. You know when you always think there's got to be, if you have an issue, someone in the world has had that problem before.
This is a first.
I'm number one. No Google hits. My dick go bye-bye. How work? Google it.
Not even connected to the internet, just hoping for the best.
Nothing. But, so the internet's been a hard F for me this week.
Well, it's a new drug. So hopefully you, after this experience, God willing, we get it fixed.
Well, I've started my own blog.
Well, your blog will hopefully inspire others. Well, if literally anyone else takes my drug supplement, it will happen to them. Extensive lab testing on Adam has shown that this is 100% of the time you're going to go bye-bye balls.
Yeah.
And then probably bye-bye penis, depending on the dosage.
Yeah.
And I had Adam on a triple dosage, plus 3.
Yeah.
Which is way more than I even think you should take, of anything.
Ever.
But I thought it would be...
well, you had me on a triple dosage, and I thought, let's double this triple and go for a win.
Do you double dare me to do twice as much? And I said, I would not recommend that. Even the amount you're taking seems to be having ill effects. But you said, I'm Willie Nelson, baby. I'm rock and roll.
You can't say no to a double dare.
Yeah.
And look at me now.
Even if you do it to yourself. And look at you now.
Fishing for weenus in a hotel lobby.
Which in some ways was your lifestyle before, but not physically.
No.
It was a different... Anyway, we won't get into it.
No.
Internet for me was probably an A because I put up an advert on Craigslist looking for a hotel room and ended up hanging out with Billy Joel. So that was pretty fucking cool, to be honest. And I'm in New York, the biggest apple on earth.
And you got a foot-long terracotta pig.
It's just such a great pig, and I can't wait to tell you all more about it next week episode when we'll be back to normal, back in the habit. Nuns 2, back in the habit. It will be me in Adam's room. It'll be Adam in Adam's room. And by that point, hopefully, we'll both be clinical boys.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
God bless you for listening. Alex Jones, if you're listening, I would love to work together on some sort of partnership.
Call me. And if you are listening, Alex Jones, please send me some of your supplements for free. That might fix it, but at this point, God only knows. Fingers crossed, Alex. All right. Well, thanks. Bye. Bye.